Thanks guys, and this week I'll be reviewing Rogue One, which is the newest Star Wars movie and the first of the Disney spin-off movies. It's not the first spin-off movie, as that title goes to the 2008 movie Star Wars: The Clone Wars. This movie is about how the Rebel Alliance steal the Death Star plans that the Empire is trying to retrieve from the Rebels in A New Hope, which is the first ever Star Wars movie ever made. This movie is an ensemble movie, which means we got a great load of characters that we focus on in this grand adventure. We have our main character, Jyn Erso, who at first wants nothing more than to reconnect with her father and wants nothing to do with the rebellion, but ends up forming the team that steals the Death Star plans. Cassian Andor, who, while is indeed a hero, gives us a good look at how not entirely good the rebels actually are. Chirrut Îmwe, who is a blind guardian of the Whills, who, while is force sensitive, he doesn't seem to have that high of a midichlorian count, as he only goes as far as force sense and doesn't use any moves like force push or anything else. Baze Malbus, also a guardian of the Whills, but he is on the much less spiritual side than Chirrut is, and he prefers to defend the Church of the Force through, well, force. Bodhi Rook, who, like popular rebel Wedge Antilles, was originally a pilot for the Empire until he defected and joined the rebel cause. The reprogrammed Imperial attack droid K2SO, who, well, I feel like the people at Blind Wave put it best in their review of this movie, that K2SO is basically Chopper if Chopper could speak English. And those of you who know me know that Chopper is my favorite droid in Star Wars, so K2SO comes in a close third. Our villain of the movie, Orson Krennic, who is the director of the Death Star's construction, and more importantly, the construction of the laser. Galen Erso, whose name is a reference to Galen Merrick, the protagonist of the Force Unleashed games, who is a kyber crystal scientist that is the main designer for the weapon of the Death Star. And of course, the character whose mere presence in this movie opens so many doors for the future of Star Wars spin-off movies. Saw Gerrera, the extremist rebel. Why does he open many doors? Because this is not the first time we have seen Saw in Star Wars. Saw was originally seen in the Clone Wars cartoon series that aired on Cartoon Network during a story arc that took place on the planet of Onderon. He is now the first canon character to first appear on the small screen and now make it to the big screen, which means that now anyone can come in. And speaking of the TV shows, there were also plenty of well-welcomed Easter eggs I noticed when watching this movie of the current Star Wars television show, Star Wars Rebels, such as seeing the Ghost during the Battle of Scarif and on Yavin 4 base, hearing someone in the Rebel base calling for General Syndulla, looks like Hera got a promotion, seeing Rebel fighters with Sabine's paintings on their helmets, and of course the crowning Easter egg, Chopper on Yavin 4 base. Now, the argument that most people have for this movie is that it has a really slow start that weakens it and makes it just okay, but then the second half of it is really exciting and extremely well done. And while yes, the second half is exciting and amazing, I don't think there's that much wrong with the first half, as the slowness of it is because we need to, get to know these characters that are in our movie, understand the situation that's unfolding before us, and just all around get used to what's going on so that we can feel suspense for these characters in the main fight of the second half. Another thing that I kind of disagree with that people are saying is that this is the only good prequel. Did you not watch these two? Best Star Wars film over here, really good prequel movie over here, and then these two are decent. And we even get some callbacks to the prequels, such as Jimmy Smits reprising his role as Bail Organa as we see him for what will most likely be, canonically, the last time we ever see him, as he makes his final departure to Alderaan. Why do I cite final? Well, We also see Mon Mothma, who was played by the same actress that played her in the deleted scenes of Revenge of the Sith, where we got to see a more political side of the end of the Clone War, where there were senators that saw the Republic was not what it once was or should be, and it is not exactly the birth, but definitely the conception of the Rebel Alliance. And no matter what you think about the prequel callbacks or the slow start, everyone can agree that this movie gave us the most amazing Darth Vader scene in any Star Wars movie to date. Ah, so cool. Overall, I'm going to give Rogue One: A Star Wars Story a 9.6 out of 10. Back to you, Luis and Chris.